Hey guys, welcome to Open Mic, the show where the mic is yours. The floor is open. We are going to be talking to you with your questions, your comments, your concerns, hopefully that are all appropriate to be talking about online. Otherwise, we got to skip them. Yeah. This isn't the Wild West here, y'all. But it is pretty loosey-goosey because it is the Batman Beyond crew.
It is true. Yeah. We have Ahsoka's Folded Arms.
Yeah. Exactly. She's here to judge all of us.
Yeah.
We also got Jonathan Voico. We've got Ray Ora.
Yeah. What's up, everyone?
And me.
It's Friday.
Yeah. But no John.
No John.
No John.
No. What's he off to? He's going somewhere with Anne, right?
No, next week.
Oh.
He flew off to Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
3.
he's doing Baldur's Gate.
Are you guys playing that?
No. I'm waiting for Starfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's kind of my jam.
I tried to play it. I got stuck. So.
Yeah. I love like Skyrim and what is it? Fallout, that kind of stuff. So yeah. This is in my wheelhouse.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's know what you guys are playing too.
We got no news this week, really. Like we got the Taylor Swift stuff.
We got some Tay-Tay news.
The Taylor
that happened
Swift
at
news
the end,
is exciting.
But I don't think everyone wants to talk about that.
Oh, everybody here is just here for Taylor Swift.
Sound off in the chat if you're a Swiftie.
I know there's some like undercover Swifties in this chat room.
There are. I'm going. I'm excited.
Did you already get your ticket? Because it was.
I did get my ticket. Yeah, I'm going to a Regal though. I'm not Swift enough for a tour, but I'm Swiftish for the movies.
I'm actually kind of disappointed I didn't get it at the opening night.
Here's what I don't get, because you and John were like, you know what? We should just do it because it's going to be an event, and it's like
until we figured
talked
out
about it a lot.
It's not A-list.
Right. Oh, you didn't want to
so
actually.
Now
you don't want to pay $19.89.
When real money is involved.
$19.89.
My Swiftie leaves me. Yeah,
I've learned a lot about Taylor Swift that I never knew before.
Yeah,
like 1989 is an album, and that's why she charged people $19.89. And
exactly.
Apparently, she likes the number 13.
She likes the number 13. King Daddy Goat said this is the Taylor Swift news is all they're after. So sweet.
It's everything.
Yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. Hey, what's up? What's up to all of you? To Queen Glamazon, to Mark 24 Gaming, King Daddy Goat, all you guys.
Have you guys heard anyone say anything about the One Piece series yet? I've heard one person.
We had a comment earlier on the member chat, and we didn't cover it because John doesn't really like watch it. So
I know Chris is planning to watch it this weekend.
I'm so excited to watch it tonight.
I'm trying to watch it sometime
They
this
said they're
weekend.
halfway through and they really like it.
They really like it. But
and like I've said before, my neighbor did the previs on it, so I have to watch it because he's going to be like, so what'd you think?
I want to hear from someone who knows nothing about One Piece, like me. Like, if I start hearing a couple people that say, dude, you need to watch this, or yeah, it's pretty good, or then I'll be more excited to watch it. But I'm still going to give it a try. I mean, I'm open to anything.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how you feel about it since you are going into it totally blind and open.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Because when someone described to me what One Piece was about, because they're like, oh, you watch One Punch Man? Like, I don't know. I just like that one. So,
dude, so you got One Punch Man,
and then
One Piece, and then -1. Godzilla -1.
Oh, yeah, Godzilla -1.
You know, it's a theme.
Yeah, it is a theme.
What a trifecta.
I'm hoping I like it because I want to get into the lore. A lot of people watching it. The problem is there's like 1,000 episodes, right? Of the anime.
Well, I don't know. It's hundreds.
It's almost like I'm debating One Piece.
We are a master debater.
One Piece anime or My Hero Academia.
No one ever catches that.
I'm debating those two, which one I should start. We'll see.
My Hero's cute as fuck. I
Is
love that show. It's adorable.
John doesn't like it either. So
yeah.
Well,
what?
All the more reason to watch it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't like the voice acting.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I guess. I'm a dub guy though. I know people are gonna hate, but I'm a dub.
Well,
guy.
I've been going to I've been doing the Studio Ghibli like.
Oh, the fandom events, right?
They sprinkle them in like 1 or 2 a month.
Yeah.
Started like that, and I've just been doing the dubs. So
there are certain days, and I know this is going to make me sound just so uneducated. Sometimes I don't want to read.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just don't.
No. If I watch something in the afternoon, I'll watch it authentic, like the authentic way it's supposed to be. If I'm about to go to sleep and I'm watching something, it's definitely dubbed. There's no way I'm reading while trying to go to sleep.
Exactly.
I also find it kind of interesting because like the last one I saw was, so I saw Kiki's delivery service. I didn't realize it was Kirsten Dunst as a little girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, with the last one we just saw in theaters, I'm like, okay, that sounds like Michael Keaton. It was Porco Rosso. He does the voice of Porco Rosso in
He does?
Yeah.
I didn't
Michael
know
Keaton.
that. Oh, man.
I wish I could do a poll because there's another one I want to start. It's called Slam Dunk, or there's 4 that are on my thing. It's One Piece, My Hero Academia, Slam Dunk, and Demon Slayer. Those are the 4 I'm debating which one to start. So I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh.
So you get 4 TVs and start them at the same time.
All playing at the same time,
Yeah.
all sound on. That'll not be distracting in any way, shape, or form. It'll be
Yeah.
perfect. You'll absorb all of it. It'll be great.
That's showing respect.
Yeah, 100%.
So let's get into this.
Yeah, let's see what people
All right.
have to
Well,
say.
first up we got tips.
Sweet.
So first up we got Edwin, who writes, "Hey John, yesterday I sent a chat about watching a movie completely blind. I misworded it a little. What I meant was I'll watch a movie and I'll know what it's about. But I personally avoid trailers sometimes. You were right about, though, movies being an investment."
No. I'm going to answer this one because when John was actually answering it, I wanted to butt in and actually explain. But like, if it felt like not the right time to do it, but I understood your question, to be honest. Like, I would rather go into it, the movie like you. Like, I don't, hate on people that do that because Freddie Prinze Jr. does that.
Yeah.
He says he doesn't like trailers. So you're not the only one. I believe Freddie Prinze Jr. actually has that same
Kind of
mentality.
motto.
He doesn't want to be spoiled by anything. He doesn't watch any trailers, no TV spots. So you're not weird.
Yeah.
Nobody's weird.
That's-
Like, I would rather do that too, but since I do the job, there's no way around it.
I was going to say, like, in the 90s when I was a teen, I made it a point of like, oh, no, like I'd block my ears and look down and stuff. And I didn't want to know. And like, I just loved going in cold to movies or whatever for whatever. And I'm not, no, dude. At this point, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I just go in and just.
I'm going to have to watch the trailer for work, and I'm
Yeah.
going to have the movie spoiled for me.
Yeah.
If I don't see it the first night, I love y'all and your enthusiasm, but so many of you will DM me and be like, wasn't this part crazy? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't go to the midnight screening of that. I don't know what that is.
And I get what he says about it's money, it's investment, but like, we have A+. I mean, A-list.
Yeah,
So-
A-list, yeah.
So it's not really The thing is, the first movie I watched blind was like my first date with an ex-girlfriend, and it was the best thing because it ended up being a good movie. We had no idea what it was. It was Pitch Black with Vin Diesel.
Ooh.
And it was just, how you couldn't go on the app or any apps. You just had to go at the times. And we saw the time. It was the closest one to, because we didn't want to sit there and wait around for a movie.
Yeah.
And we're like, Pitch Black, what's that? Oh, let's go watch it. It was like, we had the best time. So it's like, I don't believe in that, like, always having to know so much in order to, like, think a
Yeah.
movie is worth watching. I mean, we ended up liking that movie a lot.
There you go. Well, Edwin is back. He says, "Hey, I'm back again." John, I also wanted to say that I've learned not to go into a movie with sky-high expectations. And thanks to you, you've said before, leave your expectations at the door. So thank you very much. Great advice.
It's great advice, but it's difficult to adhere to.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
certain
Easier
things.
said than done.
Yeah.
Because-
certain like comic book movies too. Because I 100% know that's why I didn't like Love and Thunder. Because I had a very different expectation of what that movie was going to be.
You were building, I mean, you walked into that one because
I really did.
you were quoting the comic
Yeah.
one. And
I love gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all that. And I'm just like, she's
Yeah.
setting herself up.
And
it's not-
and if I went into it going, hey, this is going to be like a goofy little romp, I think I would have had a much better time.
It is very hard because the Halo series I was so excited for. I ended up
Yeah.
liking it. It wasn't what I expected, but I still could tell people, even hardcore Halo fans, which will probably hate me, that I didn't mind the series. It could have been better or whatever, but who am I to say? Who am I to say like this would have been better or more people would have liked it? I just take it for what it is, and if I could get through it, then that's half the battle with some of these things. If you could get through it,
Yeah.
All right. Well, Edwin promises this is his last question.
Oh, is
he
it?
says, last question.
is
Do
it
you
to Ray or John?
Well, we'll find out. Last question. Do you think that Fast X is definitely for one of you guys? Budget got inflated because Justin Lin left 1 week into filming, and the fact that they kept reworking the script while filming was occurring, and remembering apparently $100 million went to the cast alone, which is insane. I think a lot of that has to do with the cast deals,
Yeah.
honestly.
And the locations too.
Locations are wildly expensive.
But
But
if it's-
insurance on this, but so much of it is the cast.
But if you kind of have chaos on set, that's for an accountant, that's like a worst nightmare because your budget's just going to go through the roof because now you have all these like unforeseeables that should have been foreseen, but someone wasn't watching at their post.
yeah.
So I think you kind of nailed it. It is a lot to do with the cast, but also if you start running a little loosey goosey on that, your budget's going to go way over.
Exactly. And everyone knows that like filmmaking is Murphy's Law. What can't go wrong will go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are filming on the fly and changing things on the day and switching up your locations that are already so costly with
Yeah,
such
right.
costly
I was about to
actors.
say that too.
Yeah, it gets to balloon your
I
budget.
mean, they had to pay this cat.
They had to pay Euro Pussy? Oh
yeah,
my God.
to get onto that. He's like, hey, I'm not getting on this
know-
car for nothing.
Like the Fast series,
You know
from
what?
what I hear, like there's a street in LA, I believe they film like where Dom's house is, and they would have to close off that street where a bunch of the neighbors actually, I saw it in the news, on the news in the morning one day that they were actually complaining and petitioning that they don't film there anymore because they close the streets off. It's not cheap to actually get a
No.
street closed off because
No.
you're costing like a city or whatever money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't.
And I guess it's just inconvenient. All right, so Jason's up next. Hi, John and crew. First time tipper. Thank you from Australia.
Oh, thanks, John.
I wanted
Or
to know
Jason.
your thoughts on the announcement made from Billy Farland that he's making a Fire Festival 2. Come on. I love the documentary exposing it all. What's your take on this? Love your show. I guess once a huckster, always a huckster.
I mean, get your water bottles and your bologna sandwiches ready, folks.
Bologna. It was like cheese and bread.
Oh,
with
it
like
was
a
cheese
piece
and
of
bread. You're
lettuce.
right.
Whatever year that documentary came out, that was a really crazy watch for me because I didn't know anything about this thing. I just saw it was trending and I just started. It's a documentary and I was blown away by what happened, the disaster that was.
Yeah,
You
but,
know,
it,
like
but
Ja Rule, I believe was one of the people that were involved that were trying to, and then it started off with an Instagram picture of like an orange square, like a lot of like the, Kardashians, they just left that. I loved like the thought of like having something like that so mysterious, like become viral where people actually follow the path, right?
Yeah.
It's more like, what is this?
To their
Follow
cheese sandwich.
I really liked that marketing strategy, but it led to dog shit.
well, the problem is that look, maybe he had bad intentions all along, but it seemed like when watching the documentary, they put all the wouldn't it be cools first.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if we did this? And wouldn't it be cool if we had like models on jet skis during the Fire Festival? And wouldn't it be cool if like we did that? And then we could book these people but they didn't put in like, how do we get food? Where do people actually sleep? What's the
How can they go to the
logistics and the
bathroom?
infrastructure?
Right.
Where do they go to the bathroom of this festival? Like, how do people leave if they need to leave midway?
You know where
like all the logistics, they were like, oh no, let's do all the fun. Like, wouldn't it be cools first?
You know where you could witness this weekly or when it's on in a micro scale is Shark Tank, where it's a great idea, but execution is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could have the best idea. The way you go about it will determine whether it's successful or not. I mean, we look at DoorDash, Uber Eats. They're not making. I was just watching a bunch of stuff on this. The way each of them do their thing will determine which one of those are going to end up being successful. It's all about cutting.
Yeah.
Just think about
But
everything, like you were saying.
It is all the boring stuff because I have gone to many music festivals over different places, locations. And as soon as I walk in, I know if this promoter has their stuff together or not. Is what's the restroom situation like? How is the line? Is it a cluster F getting in, or is it like 2-hour lines like backed up because they don't know, security doesn't know what to do?
Yeah.
It's just all those boring things that it doesn't even matter about the music, because if you have the greatest acts but you can't get to restrooms, you can't get inside,
That's going to be miserable.
You're miserable.
Yeah.
And when you put that stuff first, when something is organized well.
Which that's not going to be the case here. I went and double checked. So he's been out of jail for like 7 months, by the way, too.
Oh yeah, I forgot he went to jail.
So he's only been out of jail
So
that
he's
long.
fresh.
I guess he's ready to go back in.
Yeah, when he was talking to CBS about this, about doing something else, he said, quote, "My job is to create this turbulence where you're not sure if I'm going to crash or land, but you will all have a front row seat and you won't get hurt along the way."
Sounds pretty self-destructive. He sounds like an idiot.
He sounds so dumb. We're embracing the controversy and the turbulence.
He's a narcissist.
Yeah,
What?
I'm feeling
What a
good right
guy.
now, everyone. Yeah.
Anyway, if
Brought to
that
you
was
by
that
not
was that.
Gatorade.
Thank you, Jason from Australia.
Jason,
So we
yeah.
went on that tirade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't believe it. All right. Ric Flair's Martini.
Woo!
I like it. Woo! Woo! I've noticed the international box office seems way stronger than the U.S. post-COVID.
It does.
Yeah, I'm Australian and my local cinema does great business. Why are Americans avoiding the cinema like the plague right now unless an event like a movie like Barbie is playing? They're not really avoiding it. I mean, even beyond events, I'd say like Barbie and Oppenheimer and whatever. And now we're going to have another one coming up with Taylor Swift. But
yep.
every time I go to my cinema, it's busy. But
Same.
but I think a lot of these, like, I don't know, a lot of audiences here are going to be fairly picky and choosy. Like,
Yeah, that's what I
horror
think is
really
happening.
doesn't play that well in the States.
Not
often.
really.
It's a very select horror. You know,
We're choosy.
yeah.
It's almost, I don't know what we're running with. It's like fast food combos. Like, go to a combo at McDonald's, it's almost $15. A movie's 50. People are just like I think very picky with what they spend their
Well, and
money on.
especially with all of the stuff that you can stream now.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
with-
no, that's that too.
Yeah,
And you're in
with
streaming,
how
yeah.
horrible people are in movie theaters here in the States. Because
Yeah.
I don't know how it is in Australia for you guys, but people have forgotten all means of decorum
Yep.
and talk and are on their phones, taking phone calls, texting. It's horrible. It's horrible. I
Well, you
love to see
can't
movies in
also-
the afternoon now because
it's-
at night it's chaos.
And it's probably global, but we notice it
Yeah.
closer to home. But you can't put out anything, and it's like, oh, well, what side do you take on this? It's like, it's a movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
People are finding
All
other
the
things to
people
do.
who say, all the people who want to be like, oh, well, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, we didn't care about all this messaging and all this and that. Like, you're literally messaging on YouTube all day to send a message out to be anti something or pro something. You're literally the problem. Mm-hmm. Why don't you just see, if you don't want to see the movie, go, that looks like it sucks, and don't go.
Yeah.
You know, so like, you got to take sides for things. It's just kind of stupid.
And to be honest, it's kind of sad because 2023, for me at least, has been a year of multiple good movies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Creed 3, John Wick 4, Mutant Mayhem, Dungeons and Dragons. The list goes on, and maybe it's because this is the first year I have a list where like I could say this is a good year of movies. But still, it's been a pretty good year of movies. I hope people get out and just, you know, enjoy it, stay non-violent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Above all.
Yeah.
I hope.
Please.
All right, so Gabriel has a two-parter. Good afternoon, John and crew. I hope your day is going wonderfully so far. The other day I was listening to the podcast during work and was surprised to hear that John doesn't like Cobra Kai, amongst other things.
Yeah.
Amongst other things. I personally think it's very entertaining and not to be taken very serious. It's a lighthearted and campy in the best way and full of nostalgia. I love it. I think you should give it another shot. He won't.
No, he
And if not, then why? Because he said so. I know there's a lot in your backlog, but trust me, it's worth it. He'll say it's not.
Yeah.
This
But-
is great.
But
I love you speaking for him on this. This
but
makes me very
I love it. I'll speak for myself. I love Cobra Kai. I wore a Cobra Kai
And
shirt
loves Cobra
yesterday.
Kai too. So it's going to be in his house playing. It just won't be him watching.
The first movie I ever saw at the Chinese theater, and this is going to date me, was The Karate Kid, the OG.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what a good first movie.
Can I
Shit.
get a little? Don't be embarrassed too. Did you guys like the reboot of Karate Kid? Raise your hand if
With-
you like the Jaden Smith Karate Kid.
I didn't
see
watch it.
it.
I didn't see it.
Oh shoot!
There's
but
nothing
also-
embarrassed
That
by though if you like it.
No, I actually like that. I like.
It might have
Jackie
been
Chan.
fine. I never saw it.
I like Jackie Chan. That's
Yeah.
why.
I love Jackie
It's
Chan.
always good to see him on screen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Frankie Goes to Hollywood says it's being reported that studios didn't want to make a deal with Taylor Swift on her concert movie, so she used her own money to essentially make it herself and made 47/53% deal with AMC to show this in their theaters. Is this just going to be a one-off? Bring on the filthy. One, I don't know if studios declined it.
Yeah, I'm not.
If they had, it would have messed with her SAG though, because that would have been an
An AMPTP
yeah,
project.
right. But I mean, we don't know how long ago these talks were. It's
Yeah.
not look. It's not like they decided a month ago. Hey, wouldn't this be cool?
Even
Yeah.
though it felt
This
like
was-
it.
I
even
know,
though
but,
it felt like
but
it.
this
Feel
was
like
already
it.
in place when she announced her tour. We just didn't know it,
Yeah.
and maybe the strike wasn't going on. So this actually was
Yeah, 'cause
probably
we're-
huge for the fact that she didn't go that way.
Because we're less than 50 days into the actors strike.
Yeah.
So the fact that she's doing this on her own, I don't think it's going to be a one-off. I think some other artists might see this and go, "Oh wait,
Yeah.
I can
Right.
do this." The
You
same
got
way
to be
that
at that level of
Exactly.
like popularity though.
you look
And
at,
right now, I think like maybe Beyonce or whatever, but
she could do it.
I see. I don't know a lot of names because I'm not big on pop music.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more on the indie scene. Always have been. So it's hard for me to like, well, this person, that person. But I still think this is like Dude, you're not going to compare. You're not going to compete with Taylor Swift.
No,
on
I mean,
this.
Francis Ford Coppola sold his winery to fund his own movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy who brought you The Godfather needed to secure funding in that kind of way to do his own passion project. So let that speak volumes about how somebody has to be huge to make this kind of thing happen.
Yeah.
And you know what? Props to Taylor Swift. She is doing the very definition of striking the iron while it's hot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She is getting the most out of her stardom right now.
Hell yeah.
And you can't hate on her for that. No, it doesn't matter if you like her music or not. Everyone
The haters gonna
deserves
hate,
to
hate,
make
hate,
some money.
hate, hate. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got Andy here, fresh off the
Oh,
Riverdale
Oh, the
hangover,
Riverdale.
and says, "Forget Giancarlo, hire Taylor Swift in the DCU, $1 billion Swiftie."
$1 billion Swiftie. This is
Listen.
the first for-
Oh, well, there goes Ray. So
Bye, Ray.
anyway, what are your thoughts on Taylor Swift? And There's Ray again.
There he is.
What are your
Yay.
thoughts on Taylor
Who
Swift in
would
the
she
DCU?
be in the DCU? Who would she come in and play? Just Nora Frost, just floating in a little hyperbolic chamber?
Maybe. Oh, that would actually be kind of
It'd
cool.
be kind of cute.
Nora. Sorry.
No worries, no worries.
But
Oh,
yeah,
baby
here comes
precious.
Ray again.
There we go. Hi,
There he
buddy.
goes. He's going to.
There
We've lost him.
he goes.
We've lost him.
Looking at our props.
Well, Ray's gone off the heels. All
Do
right.
those
So
cookies
anyway,
still taste good?
Yeah, I swear to God. This,
Okay.
with your 4-month-old cookies.
Yeah.
All right. So that ends it for tips. But before we move over to super chats, which there are quite a few of,
Oh, thanks,
let's
guys.
take a little break and hear from our sponsors, Marine Layer and DraftKings. We'll be right back, guys.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Marine Layer. All of us as guys are always looking for shirts that look good, but more importantly, are comfortable. Now, I want you to imagine the softest thing you've ever worn, and that's Marine Layer. Marine Layer is the go-to brand for great fitting and stylish closet staples. Based out of California, where we are, Marine Layer clothes are that perfect mix of laid-back style that also looks and feels premium. And these t-shirts stay soft no matter how many times you wash them. It's time to invest in a wardrobe that will actually last. For a limited time, our listeners and viewers get an exclusive 15% off discount with the code Campea at marinelayer.com. Like many of you guys, when I looked at Marine Layer's website, I could tell how good their clothes looked. But it wasn't until I got my hands on them and actually put them on that I knew just how unbelievably comfortable they are, which for me is the most important thing. And guys, how many times have you felt that you were in between sizes when buying clothes? What's cool about Marine Layer is that they have in between sizes. You finally no longer have to make that difficult choice between medium and large and extra large. I think we can all admit that the perfect tee is hard to find, but look no further than Marine Layer. For a limited time, get 15% off with the code Campea at marinelayer.com. That's Campea for 15% off your entire order at marinelayer.com. Saving your closet one shirt at a time. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, DraftKings. College football fans, are you ready for week 1? DraftKings Sportsbook is hooking you up with a can't-miss offer to start the season strong. This week, new customers can bet just $5 on college football and score $200 in bonus bets instantly. Anything can happen in college football. Your team could go from unranked to dynasty mode in just a couple of years because change comes fast. The only thing that's a lock is the great offers from DraftKings Sportsbook. Life's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the code Campea. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on college football. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code Campea. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. See dkng.co/football for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
And thank you so much to our sponsors for making this episode of Open Mic possible. Remember, with DraftKings there, like all things in life, do things responsibly and at your own pace.
All right, so look, we're moving on to supers.
All right.
We've got first up, looks like King Daddy Goat. I really enjoyed the new DraftKings ad, John. Well,
With him speaking so fast.
yeah, that was it is a lot of
It's a lot of copy.
copy we got to get through.
Yeah.
So next up, we got Caleb Jacobs writes with a $20 super chat.
Dang,
Thank you.
Caleb.
$20.50.
Ooh.
I recently watched Mystery Men for the first time. I love that movie. Dane Cook played the waffler with his griddle of justice. He bashes the enemy in the head. He should get a spin-off. A little late for spin-offs, but
Who played who? What?
Dane Cook?
Dane Cook was in
I
Mystery
do
Man?
not remember him being in that movie.
I don't
at
remember
all.
him there either.
He,
Maybe he's
he
very
might have
young.
been too young. Let me see.
Yeah, let's look
The
that up.
Waffler.
It must have been someone who looked like him.
We know the late,
Mystery Man.
why am I drawing a blank all of a sudden? I'm Pee Wee Herman.
Oh yeah, Pee Wee Herman is the spleen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
He's
it.
great in that.
Yep. So we got James Wheeler next, but look up that.
Yeah.
James Wheeler. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited. Next week for my 50th birthday, I'm going to Vegas. It will be my wife's first time. Oh, you
You wrote in earlier
you said
today.
this today in this member chats. Do you have any recommendations? Well, I think you might have got some recommendations earlier, but I don't know any other recommendations for me. I haven't been in a minute.
all of mine
Vegas.
are food based.
I mean, I do like taking at least like one show, like one Cirque or something like that.
I love doing a Cirque show.
Yeah.
Absinthe is a really, really good one that's Cirque-ish.
Yeah.
So
I
if
don't.
you-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna go to a buffet, go to the one at Caesar's
Palace.
because that
Okay.
one's amazing. That's
Yeah,
immaculate.
you need some change on you though, so
Yeah.
yeah, but it's worth it. I mean, the first time we went, we were seated right next to the crab legs section. It might have been the most perfect meal I've ever had.
crab
Let me
legs are
guess.
so
Was it
good.
purely crab legs?
That
just-
anytime,
it's
yeah,
just
there's
crab.
crab legs. That's all I do.
No. But I'm saying because you said it was the most perfect meal. So was it only crab
yeah,
legs? that
it
you
was
ate?
for the first 3 plates.
Oh, the first 3.
Yeah.
How many plates did we do?
Aaron knows that.
So many.
Yeah.
So
Oh, was this
many.
for us?
yeah,
Yeah.
CinemaCon.
So
Yeah.
the first time y'all went, I didn't go,
Yeah.
and then this last time,
Yes, but they
Loaded
sat
up
us
on that
so
shit.
far from it this time. But me
It
and
was like a
Aaron,
desert.
darling, we knew where
Not
to
Aaron
go.
Darling.
Yeah.
Not Aaron Darling.
I mean, not Aaron Darling. What's her name?
Aaron Cummings.
Aaron Cummings. Sorry.
I mean, you can call her darling.
yeah,
right?
she is a darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Darling was
If
from
anyone
a whole
knows
other era.
Aaron Darling, don't ever say it.
That was a
Just drop-
different era.
Wrong
This
time.
this is also depending on your speed in Vegas, how you want to be behaving. If you want to be having some drinks and having a fun time, it is an open container city. There's no open container rules.
Yeah.
So you can just have a flask or some cocktails while you're walking around. They're gonna charge you like $30 a drink everywhere you go. So just, depending on your speed, if having alcohol is something that you want to be doing during this trip, most people drink in Vegas, but no judgment if you don't. Maybe just drink in the room and then go out so you save some cash.
And it might just be the location, but like I find like just if you don't have money to spend or you don't want to gamble, the forum shops, there might be even an outdoor mall if it's not too hot that you could go check out.
Wait, isn't there like Fremont Street? Like the Fremont experience is fun
Fremont
to go down.
experience is really, really fun. That old Vegas stuff.
Yeah.
You can go look at the gardens and the Bellagio for free, which is really beautiful. They usually have like a body world exhibit there too.
And don't they have a wax museum?
Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
I wanted to do that, but like the person I was with, they said they didn't want to do that. So yeah, but yeah, check out whatever you're interested in.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. There's no limit of what you can do except your wallet probably has a
Yeah.
limit. But there's nobody. Dane Cook is not in Mystery Men, so I'm
I'm not
looking
sure
at
who
the
you saw.
pictures.
Is there
It's-
anyone called the Waffler?
He probably thinks. Oh, the waffler. Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay, I'll keep looking. Go
All
ahead.
right. even Google that.
Okay, all casting.
We're on Waffler Watch
Waffler Watch.
2023. Michael Jones with a $20 super chat. Thank you. Here in Durham, North Carolina, like Bull Durham, North Carolina, a ticket for the Taylor Swift movie on Sunday morning, October 15th at 9:30 a.m. is a regular theater. In a regular theater is $19.89. On a Saturday night at 7 p.m. Tickets for other movies in IMAX and Prime are only $16. Those are already preset by because they kind of distributed their own movie.
Yeah.
So
Oh my
So
God.
Michael, like, it doesn't matter what time frame you go in. Children are 13 and adults are 1989.
my
yeah,
God.
because she's doing this separate of
Yeah.
what you can do for any other movies or your AMC's. What is theirs? A-list?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's separate from the
And
A-list.
then Rico Limited.
Yeah.
He is the Waffler, man. Now I gotta
Oh,
watch
okay.
this.
All right.
Because you know one of the best movies is Employee
And
of the
Ray,
Month.
you owe whoever that was that said that an apology.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Moving on.
Watch this now.
Hayden Center writes, John, y'all are an inspiration. Keep it up. Bring on the filthy.
Oh my
Well,
gosh,
thank you,
great
man.
work here today, John.
Yeah, it's great
Really,
work,
really awesome.
Any words of wisdom? Okay, well, moving on. No, just kidding. But hey, man, thank you so much. He did say y'all, so maybe he wasn't just saying like y'all, like in the southern form of like purely just a
Yeah.
singular, we're going to take
As I
it as
do.
y'all, the Batman Beyond
Y'all,
crew
all
too.
y'all.
And
Yes.
you're welcome.
You know, there's this
Whether we
line-
inspire you or not, thank you for sending that message.
There's this line that John does in all his intros where it's like, where we give you info, and every time he says it, in my head I'm like, I'm not giving these people shit.
You're giving them joy, Ray.
Yeah.
Giving them joy.
Okay,
And
I'm just
perspective.
the man of misinformation.
And let's face it, I bring the inspiration, so it's
You
cool.
do bring the
Yeah, you
inspiration.
do, John.
All right,
I'm just here.
Yeah.
that's not true. Come on.
Chris is just here.
That's not true. She is here. That's a fact. She's here.
Ray just doubled down. No, that's correct. She's just
I
here.
try to think of what's Chris here for, and then I just said, you know what? It's
Diversity.
Like, nah, you're not just
Diversity.
you're not just here for nothing.
just diverse.
All right, silly. Raymond Verrata writes, with selling out of Taylor tickets, some of the buyers are the tailgaters, Swifties who lucked out on concert tickets but decide to hang in the parking lot. Wait a minute. So with selling out of Taylor tickets, some of the buyers are the tailgaters. Oh, so like the tailgaters at the
Taylor Gators.
Yeah,
That's
Taylor
nice.
Gators
Oh.
at the
the
concert. Yeah, they went to the
Yeah, that makes
Redheaded
sense.
Stepchild, which is the movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean,
It's like back in the day before WonderCon would sell out. It
Oh,
was
and then
like,
everyone was
oh
just in
well,
the parking
I just go
lot.
to WonderCon because I couldn't get into Comic Con.
I
Yeah,
will.
basically.
I will say this:
I love.
if you got the very high seats, like at any event, or at least for me, I end up watching the big screen anyways because my eyes are so bad. It's like I'll look down at the actual.
My eyes will track to that too anyway.
At
It
the
just
actual
catches your
game
eye.
or whatever
Distracting.
wrestling match, but then the rest of the time, if I really want to watch, it's really on the big screen because I ain't buying no closed tickets. I don't have that
man.
money. So you know what? I hope everyone has a good time.
All
The
you
ones who
Taylor
do it.
Gators.
Taylor Gators. That's such a
Taylor
great.
Gators is such a good one.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Taylor Gators.
Whoa, everybody's favorite, Dr. Stinky. John, I would recommend trying a later season of Rick and Morty. He's not. They get better. The storyline is awesome. He doesn't think so. It's up to you, OCF. Anyway, love y'all. Bring on the filthy.
Oh, yeah, he's
It's
not
really
going to give it a
hard
try.
to change John's mind about something
Yeah.
as soon as he's made a decision, and it's not at the fault of his own. Like like he says, he doesn't have that much time. He wants to watch everything.
And everybody, you got to figure everybody wants him to watch the things that they're watching so they can talk about it, and you just can't.
You know what's funny? It's every time like have not wanted it or just denied watching something, especially musicals. And someone really wants me to watch it. Sometimes they'll just leave it on, like when they know, I'm gonna be around, and that's worked a couple times. So you never know. Maybe one episode that John really loves just happens to be on Cobra Kai, Rick and Morty. Maybe
Probably
he
not,
might
though,
go back to it, but that's
Probably
like
not.
a real small chance.
Probably not, but maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of people today, like just trying to convince John to watch stuff he ain't gonna
know.
watch.
I'll watch
And he's
whatever you
not
say.
here.
The Everything Entertainment Network writes, even if you don't see the Eras Tour movie, go watch footage of Taylor performing Vigilante from the tour. Thank me later. Have you seen
Ooh,
Vigilante?
No, I have not. I haven't watched any of the tour footage really.
But do you know that song at all?
I
or-
do know that song.
It's a special day today, so I'll watch it.
I think Chris may be our resident.
I'm the closest to a Swiftie.
You know what? I just realized I kind of like, if I lean over, it almost looks like I'm Ahsoka. Look.
This is amazing. This makes me too happy.
Can I just sit
This
here
is
the whole
great.
time
This
and
is
not
now.
move?
This is the show now, guys.
Can
Sorry.
I just not?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
This is it.
Okay,
I'll get it
there's some-
figured out.
She's doing her thing. She's got that little sparkly get up on during Vigilante. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Ray checking it out? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, we did this one, the Eras Tour. Abe 10 Alpha writes, I think Taylor Swift will beat Endgame's opening weekend. Swifties are a bunch of cultists, and I know many of them that have 3+ showings booked.
Whoa.
Wow.
But they're gonna add more showtimes too. So I mean, it's gonna be big.
Yeah.
I'm just happy for the movie theater industry.
Oh, absolutely.
You know.
This year they're getting so many big booms. It's really, really exciting.
Yep.
Also, real quick, thank you, Guzman, for saying I bring class to this show because I think I swear the most of anyone on here.
She brings the rum too. It's weird.
I do that.
I'm disappointed in all you.
I'm the pirate of this show.
all you turties that didn't show up for Mutant Mayhem.
They're turties.
Turdies.
Turdies.
I think we got to find a better name for people who like TMNT.
Yeah.
Turdies.
And by the way, did anyone in the chat know that it was Uncle Phil, the actor who plays Uncle Phil in The Fresh Prince, voiced Shredder on the old cartoon from the
Yeah, because I did not.
from the 80s?
That's enough for me to
TMNT.
go back and watch a couple episodes.
That blew me away.
All right, so anyway, we got Abraham here, Villegas, who writes, Taylor Swift earns $37 million with first-day ticket sales across all major theater chains in America. All of this with one Instagram post and a tweet. That's all
Yeah.
it takes, man. I mean, she broke that record in 3 hours.
Yeah, which is wild.
Because they said it was like single day record, but not only did she beat it by like almost 10 million, she did it in 3 hours.
in 3 hours,
So
which is crazy.
You know what? I can't.
you got
Man,
nothing,
man,
Ray.
you just-
You know
I
what?
don't-
Damn.
There's nothing you could say that could really take anything away from that. That's amazing. An amazing feat.
Well, Joseph Suarez wants to lend us a little support here, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Joseph.
And then we move on to Emma Murdoch, who writes, Hey, crew, I'm going to TIFF. Ooh, that's really cool, man. For the first time, getting a free ticket from volunteering. Nice.
Oh,
I'm super excited, but want to be prepared. Any tips for TIFF y'all have with going to an event like this? Wear very comfortable
where's
shoes.
Tiff at anyway?
Toronto.
Okay,
It's
okay.
yeah. Wear comfortable shoes.
Comfy shoes. Just because I'm in and out of places, I usually bring a sweater. 'Cause
Yeah.
Sometimes they
you always
got
gotta bring a sweater just in case.
I like to bring a reusable water bottle, just because a lot of times, like CinemaCon, everyone fights for those water bottles. It's wild.
I've never been to a movie festival. I hope so one day, but so I can't really say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if it's outdoor, indoor, what.
No, well, it's indoor, but I mean, but also it's sort of like Comic-Con where there's just, mayhem on the streets.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've always wanted to go to TIFF and South by Southwest.
South by's fun.
But the thing with South by is I'd want to do the full 2 weeks where it's the movie festival and the music festival.
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't know that I'm ever going to get 2 weeks to do that. But,
I only got to because I lived there, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just being in and out of it.
yeah.
Just
But yeah.
hopefully you get to see the movies that you going
Yeah.
there to
So, and I mean, they're saying they're volunteering. So I'm
Oh no,
assuming-
they got it from volunteering, right?
well, because they said,
Oh, also, Emma, I hope you're feeling better. I think you wrote to us last week that you had COVID. Maybe was that you?
oh, was that Emma?
I think it was Emma. I hope.
All right.
I hope you're feeling better.
Well, a free ticket from volunteering. So I'm assuming volunteering at TIFF, like they're going out there to
right.
work.
She's going to volunteer, or she got it from volunteer.
So yeah, just eat whenever you can
Yes.
because you can get caught in very large spans of time where there's just no available food. Water for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Wear comfortable shoes. Know where your closest restroom is in case you gotta
Yeah.
go to the bathroom, but you're like stuck in one place for a long time. So when you got your breaks, make good use of your breaks.
And this sucks when you're a volunteer. I used to work for several comic conventions. Staple Media Expo was the first one I worked for out in Austin. And sometimes when you're doing volunteer work for, festivals and things, you get to handle talent and you have a really great time. Other times you're dealing with the public and they're frustrated or upset. Just remember that it's not a reflection on you or your abilities. And I hope everyone's really kind to you. And in the moments that they're not, just remember what a great person you are for volunteering in the first place.
Yeah, and she's in Canada.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
I was going to say, everyone should be nicer. You're in Toronto.
You think?
Yeah, I would hope.
All right. Chris Miner writes, finally watched The Bear. Such a fantastic show. That's still on my watch list. What, have you watched The Bear?
I'm obsessed with the bear.
I have to start that, but I don't know when.
I make Logan say yes, chef, to any direction I get.
See, here's the thing.
I will start watching that.
I was my next one, and I had said, and I'm just going to commit to it because I got to commit to it. But it was going to be winning time. But so many
I still
people
need to
talking
watch
about the
that.
bear. I'm like, do I move bear up? But I think I just got to commit.
You'll burn through the bear though, because
Yeah,
it's 30-minute episodes.
I heard
Okay,
a lot
so
of
maybe
people
and there's
finished
two. My problem is there's 2 seasons of winning time, so it'll take a lot longer. So maybe
Yeah.
I'll do the bear then.
Do
winning
the bear
time.
and then go to that.
All right.
it. Go to that.
All right. Well, there. I'm sorry. You just inspired me, Chris. So thank you. See, you're inspired.
Yay!
Devin,
job, Chris.
Devin Lita writes, "Happy Labor Day, everyone." Well, I mean, we're
Oh, is it Labor Day?
no Monday. We're still going to be working.
I know, but
Oh,
it's Labor
I
Day. though.
won't.
Yes, but for everyone else,
At least there's going to be some sales.
I won't be here. We're
Rob
not,
will be here on Monday, hopefully.
I hope so. We're not striking on Monday though, and I was so excited.
Oh,
but
you're not? Is it because
no.
of heat? No, there's no heat. What's
There's
the
no heat, but it's the executive offices are going to be empty.
Oh, right. No one's
So,
there.
no
You're
one's gonna be
talking-
there.
It's
They're
like you're
probably
talking
already
to no
out
one
of
on the line.
Yeah, so I was really excited to be able to spend the whole day there, and then it was like, oh,
Honestly,
okay.
even when they're there, I feel like no one's on the line.
That's
But,
very
yeah,
true.
it's just,
Yeah.
Moving on. So hoping no one's having ear infections like me. I'm sorry, Devin.
No.
It's awful.
I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had an ear infection. I had bronchitis,
lucky.
which Ray can attest to. I was coughing for like 2 months or something, and it turned into a sinus infection. So those aren't fun.
Oof.
If you need them, please go on antibiotics because you don't want things to get worse. But
It was crazy because he said, I always feel better when and he taps me on the shoulder. He's like, Ray. And I'm like, what? It's
Just coughing
Right
in
in
open
my
mouth. Well, it's learned behavior.
it is learned behavior.
When someone coughs in your mouth, you're going to go cough in someone else's.
in my mouth. Just in my face. You went a little.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't think I coughed in anyone's.
I don't think if you cough in someone's mouth purposely, I don't think.
Better have a ring on that finger.
Just shotgunning a cough. Hold on, this is going to be really hot.
You put a ring on that finger.
You better be in a cage.
It's for marriage. It's for marriage only.
Okay, so moving on from that, we've got a possibly 3-parter. I haven't scrolled up.
Oh, Guzman, thank you.
It's from Guzman. So is it Yao or João Cancelo and João Feliz to FC Barcelona? Let's go. Wait, this is not ESPN. Damn it, Disney. Because
Got
Disney
us.
sold it.
Got him.
That's why I'm
I was
on
going to
ESPN
say, there are
Plus.
so many words there that I didn't know except for ESPN and Disney Plus.
But this is what they're trying to do. You got to go to ESPN Plus and Disney Plus package. Anyway, Guzman is back and says favorite Ninja Turtle. So since he's already I know his answer. I'm gonna go Donatello.
Donnie's mine too.
Oh, there we go.
I love Donnie. Aw. Well, and Ray's such a Mikey too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Donatello, and he was the best for the video game because he had the most reach because of the bow staff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean it was stupid to play the game as Raph because you had to get so close to the
With
enemies.
your little tiny knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and Guzman here loving the evil Majin Buu shirt, Ray.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
I finally found it. It's been missing, and I was like, I haven't worn that in a long time. Guess where it was? It's underneath my bed.
Aw.
And I washed it last night. I was like, finally, I can bring it back. So I'm so happy I found it because I would have bought another one.
All right, guys. Well, look, that leads us to another quick break. We're going to hear from our sponsor, Mint Mobile. So we'll be right back.
Thanks.
Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mint Mobile. Signing your life away to a big wireless provider is kind of like being trapped on a roller coaster from hell. Sure, it looks like fun at first. They probably even threw in a free phone, but now you can't get off. Month after month of insane bills and unexpected thrills, like overages and surprise fees. If that sounds like your current big wireless plan, it's time to get off the ride with Mint Mobile. For a limited time, wireless plans from Mint Mobile are just $15 a month. That's unlimited talk, text, and data for just $15 a month. You guys know before I came to Mint Mobile, I was paying triple what I am paying now on the standard big wireless plan, and I will never go back. All plans come with unlimited talk, text, and high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get your new unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped right to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea.
And thank you so much to Mint Mobile for making this episode of Open Mic possible. All right, Jonathan, what else do we have?
All right, we've got Devin here who says, very glad Disenchantment is getting a proper conclusion and leaving no cliffhangers on Netflix. By the way, who's been watching Futurama on Hulu? Well, anybody?
No.
No.
Disenchantment, I couldn't really get into at the time.
I tried watching it too.
Yeah. I heard it got really great, though. I should give it another go. And then Futurama, I just haven't caught up on. Taylor keeps talking about how great it is, though.
What?
Futurama.
Disenchantment or Futurama?
Yeah.
So is it brand new? It's like new episodes or
New
something?
episodes, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. All right, Joe Adonis T writes, hi, Chris, Jonathan, and be ready.
Is that like your Blade
Brady.
name?
Brady. It's not offensive. I'm also Asian, Latino like Ray. Anyway,
okay.
Chris, but I don't get it. But anyway,
Oh,
Chris,
no,
do
no,
you
no,
have
no.
another VO boot camp coming soon that isn't on a weekend? Thanks.
No.
He wrote in about Blue Beetle, right? Was
Yeah.
that him? Or was it?
Oh, no, I don't think
It was
so.
Doug-
Yeah, sure.
Oh, he said it's not offended. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will not be doing a VO boot camp on a weekend because most people can't commit to doing a a 3 to 5 hour workshop on a weekday, including myself usually. So those are usually on Saturdays. We're going to be doing another one, I believe, in October. You can just kind of keep following on social to find out more. But if you ever want to schedule a one-on-one, you can always go to the Speak Friend Studio website. We actually have a group dialect class coming up starting on the 12th too for basic beginner breath and dialect where you learn Cockney. Yeah, lots of VO stuff going on, but we usually do those big classes on the weekend so more people can be there.
Hey, Jonathan, we should sign up for the weekday of 5-hour class.
Oh yeah,
On the same day.
Oh my gosh.
every day.
And then be like, sorry guys, I can't do this show.
Suddenly, none of us can be here because we're all
can't
taking
do-
lessons.
We can't do the main show. We got to go study voiceover.
Okay, so Zachary Zarvos with a two-parter. Watch the movie Slaughterhouse. I saw that. I'm like, what is this?
I stayed up with the sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the best bad movie I've seen in a long time.
Oh.
Had a blast, but no one ever else was laughing. Watch some people even on their phones. Well, that's just stupid. Have you ever been? Just leave the movie then. Have you ever been in a movie where the rest of the audience was on a different page? Yeah, but I mean, if they didn't like it, they got up and left. If you're not getting the movie, just leave. Don't just be on your phone.
Yeah,
you can
which
be on your
is very
phone
strange.
outside.
We had, when I was seeing Gran Turismo, there were people next to us when there's a really dramatic moment in the film, like a life or death moment.
They laughed.
They were laughing. And Logan and I both turned to them and were like, what is wrong with you?
Look, I'm not gonna apologize to anybody if they're probably not who was watching Meg 2 when I was there on the opening night. I'm really sorry. I actually thought about it. I was like, I was laughing really hard a lot of times when I shouldn't have. I just thought the movie was hilarious. I don't know why. So, whatever.
Well, there you go.
But Zachary, I saw on your Instagram the slothening stuff, and I was very jealous because that movie looks hilarious and stupid. And that is a horror movie I would see because it looks so goofy.
Yeah, now I want to see it.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so Emma Murdoch is back. Update. Just got my TIFF ticket and seeing Backspot next Friday.
backspot.
Ooh.
So, okay, so maybe she's not working it, maybe she is, but she's going to be seeing movies there, so that's exciting. You know?
Backspot.
So
Okay.
she's going to have fun there.
I'm looking
Ooh,
it up.
Either way.
Evan
I'm
Rachel
going to tell you
Wood.
this, though. I don't know if you're from Canada, but they got weak pours. Oh, okay, first off, do you even drink? I'm sorry. If you drink and you're not from Canada, they got some weak pours and they charge a lot for alcohol.
What is this?
But it's still a really fun city. I really like Toronto.
Is this a swimming sort of competition?
Riley is given the chance to cheer with the all-star squad Thunderhawks.
Oh,
With the
okay.
competition looming, Riley must navigate her crippling anxiety, her relationship with her girlfriend, and her desperate need for approval from her new coach. Ooh.
Oh, Sosamon. We haven't seen her in a while. Wasn't
Oh,
this the girl
yeah,
from
she's
Knight's Tale?
great.
She's from the Knight's Tale.
I love
She was the
her.
love
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good to see her back in the mix.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Oh my gosh, she's in this great movie. The title I know is terrible. It's called Risk Cutters: A Love Story.
Oh.
But it is a fantastic film.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it,
Oh,
though.
it's really, really great.
Oh, wow. Wait. Okay. She is Irish, French, Dutch, Hawaiian, Filipino, German, and English ancestry. No wonder she
She's
came
all
out
of 'em.
so good looking. That's
She's
a
all of
lot
'em.
of mixes.
It's a lot of mixes, strong DNA.
I think it's most strong in the Filipino, because we were known for being
Beautiful?
No, we're not.
Well, let's move on from that. C Movie Studios writes, making a Spider-Man type horror movie. Love you guys to check it out. Keep the great show up. I can't read. I'm sorry, C Movie. Don't cast me for any
Look.
line reading. Apparently,
So when you say a Spider-Man type horror movie, because that is not public domain stuff, you have a character who's kind of loosely based on an arachnid type hero.
maybe so.
Yeah.
If you have to send it to us privately, I'll watch it, no matter what.
Make sure you send the script to Rob.
It
Yeah,
sounds
but
great.
script goes to
Yeah.
Rob for
Sounds
script
great.
improvement.
He has to give us all, the go-ahead to move forward.
He'll look
but
at he'll
He'll just
He'll-
that's how he reads.
Oh, my next
Yeah.
creation.
Right
is gonna
there.
Get
Right there.
y'all.
Oh,
All
yeah?
right. Yeah.
I'm excited to see it.
All right, so we're coming up on our last few here, but we've got
Ooh.
Alex Mata who writes, your guys' thoughts on the new Five Nights trailer. Ray loved it. Super hyped. This trailer definitely upped the creep factor. Ray
Oh,
agrees.
Wow. I wish I was on the same page. I just can't get past just the way the actual animatronic things look.
Look.
Yeah.
It's just
I actually
way-
love it because they look so accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sold because you keep saying it's bad CGI. I still feel like a lot of those are practical.
Well, yeah,
think
if
so
it's
too.
practical, it feels like
They're not?
It jumps out from the background way too much for me, like a little bit. You know what? I've never played Friday night. I
Friday
played
night
a little
at the
bit.
Fridays.
Friday Night Freddy's.
No,
Friday Night
I
Lights.
played it. I played like the first level, and it's creepy as heck. But I didn't get the same feeling from the trailer. That's all I could say. That's the most I could.
You
say.
guys can watch my Let's Plays that I edited for the React channel. Fine Brothers back in the day, like 8 years ago now. But I did
Whoa.
Five Nights at Freddy's 3 and Five Nights at Freddy's 4 for the React channel. So there's that. Anyway, the Mojo Dojo Casa House that Ken built writes, move over, Barbenheimer. Here comes Exorcist. Well, Exorcist moved,
Oh,
but they'll carry over.
yeah.
But they're going to get stomped.
the Exor Swift is a good name.
Yeah, I
though,
like
to
that,
do
though.
the
Exor
house.
Swift.
Genius.
Yep.
I
Exorcist.
just hate all the other ones that are going to try to follow because we're going to have some people who are going to go through the release calendar
Oh, yeah.
for every month for the next 3 years to try to find the next Barbenheimer.
Everyone's already talking about Saw Patrol and
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Oh man, and is that it?
It looks like we've come to the end, guys.
Okay.
What?
Well,
Yeah, that's it.
wow.
Man. That's all she wrote.
Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for being here with us. Thanks for sending in your questions and your support. You help us keep the lights on. You let the three of us hang out. That's really, really fun. So-
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I thought
I
you were
have
gonna
a
be like, I
challenge
don't
that I'm
like
going to
hanging
do,
out.
guys. I have this free burger coupon. It expired August 31st. I'm going to try to get it today. Who thinks I'm going to succeed?
Should we set up a poll?
Let's do a poll.
I'm going to try
Railgun's
it. Let's see
burger.
what happens. They're a new business. They might give it to me.
All right. Well, back to our signing out.
I think I'll give it to you. You're charming, Ray.
No.
They'll be like, "Oh, you're sweet."
Yeah, but we're Norco.
I don't know. Maybe they'll be nice. Maybe they'll be nice to
Yeah,
you.
maybe. Who knows?
I think. Well, but guys, that'll do it for us here today. Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. And until next time, have a great day.
Later.